DHT. Today was like any other day, except this day was rather special. I would say my friends were waiting for the end of school day because we were going to our friend Asher's house, and from there we were going to meet up this guy Jeff, where he heard he had this new product. It was from like Japan or like the Arctic or somewhere, but they said it was like imagination. One said you would take one bite of it and you become a changed man, enlightened, more aware of your surroundings, Mother Nature, and in tune with one. Yeah, right, dude. I don't believe you. Your guy over here is saying all that stuff. Oh yeah, very cool. It's different colored and all. And said it was one of a kind. We took it from him and we were on our way back home, and I told my friend we should go up over there to the Mountain View Ridge to do it. And I said, you guys know it's one heck of a view, alright, but it takes almost an hour and a half to get up there. And it'll be worth it, I'm telling you. Okay, as we're getting halfway there up the track, Brian pulls the thing out and is about to eat it. But then Carter quickly pulls it from him and says, hey dude, it has to be dark, it can't be exposed to light, or it'll be no good. Just wait here a little longer. I know, I don't want it as bad as you, dude. Ace, calm down. What music do you want to listen to? Don't you want to be a DJ? I don't want to be a DJ at all. While they're back there bickering back and forth, I come across a tree in the road. Looks like we might not be getting there after all. This big log blocking our way. We need to move ourselves. We each get in position behind the log, crouching our arms, getting in the ready position. Okay, boys, ready? 1, 2, 3. Boosh! We push the log off the road, and then we get to move on. But before we get back in the car, they have to go catch Ace running off down the road, laughing to himself. Dude, go check the car and see if it's still there. Brian, it's not there. Shit. The damn bastard must have took it with him. Let's go chase him. He's not that far down the road. So we get in the car and speed down the road and chase Ace and tell him, dude, get in the car. He says, nah man, I'm good. I'm not getting back in that car. Come on, dude. We all need you to get back in here. We got some water for you. I bet you're thirsty after all that running. You've been doing, well, I guess you're right. Come on. As he puts the water down at the far side of the car where he's able to enter, he gets in. He hops over, grabs the water, starts to chug it, closes the door and locks it. And we ask him if he still has it. He says yes, he had not opened it yet, and we still got a little bit to get to the top. As we're still trekking along through there, we're going through there by ourselves. There's another car with a girl and her little dog, a Winnie dog named Bun Bun. We hear her call it from afar. We're wandering off, and Ace decided to approach her and ask if she happened to partake, and she said she did. So we invited her and her doggy to join us. We're going to get in a circle, and we're going to... Brian takes a bite and blasts off. He's gone. We see him look down, then straight up, and go, man, what a roller coaster. Dude, you gotta give it a try. Then Ace go ahead and takes a bite. Then he does the opposite of what Brian did. He starts freaking out and asking why his hands look smaller than usual. Then he starts looking at his hands more. Then he pulls out his pocket knife and then begins to chop off his own fingers and then begin to eat them one by one. We can hear the crunches. He has got this strange look in his eye. We call his name Ace. Hey, Ace, snap out of it. He gets to about the fourth finger and we try to stop him by grabbing the knife, but it's no use. He grabs the girl's arm and holds her hands and begins chopping off her fingers one by one, eating them. As well as much blood is all over the car. They're trying to get out, but it's no use. The doors are locked and will not open. So he decided to try to bust out the front windshield with his fist. He gives it one punch and a little crack, and then a third punch and the glass breaks, and he's able to get out of the car. Stumbling and bleeding from the broken hand. Ah, yes, even more easy for them to cut off his fingers. Now Brian gets over there stumbling towards him, with blood still squirting from all his fingertips. He's still a little bit from his fingertips, but begins to wail in pain. My fingers still bleeding and squirting from his. I don't understand how he's still heaving up all after losing all his blood. As we know, he better run off and not try to get away. While he's still distracted with the girl and her doggy Bun Bun. As the dog tries to attack Ace, it's no use. He gets the dog and throws it. As she watches it, she catches the dog in her arms and then went running down the icy road below as quickly as he's able to, while she's still holding his hand, trying not to lose more and more blood. Then Brian, nearby, almost passing out himself, sees off in the distance a small cabin, so they go seek shelter there and hope Ace has still had enough of dealing with her and her doggy. As we sit there waiting for a few hours, still nothing, we go ahead and head out on foot at night time. We better go just follow the moonlight in the back road of the mountains as well. On our way, about halfway down, we begin to think that someone is following us. We hear some footsteps of sorts, some twig breaking, but we think it's a deer or some other animal of the night out for food or whatnot, but we are highly mistaken. It was Ace coming for us. As we try to hide, we are quickly found, and he jumps on my back and starts to bite my ear and rips it off. As I wail in pain, I see Brian running off in the distance, getting away. He's still eating me alive. Ace, I run down. I'm down for the count, but I went off Brian. I could hear him scream off in the background in the distance, so I know he'd gotten him. Well, I knew it was all over. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe.